No one does a party quite like the Chinese Communist Party. There was mass singing, vigorous flag waving, and a show of military might for its 100th anniversary. But the festivities really centered on one man, Xi Jinping, the president of China and, more importantly, the general secretary of the Communist Party. He offered platitudes and threats.
谁妄想这样干，必将在14多亿中国人民用血肉铸成的钢铁长城面前碰得头破血流。
That line got the biggest cheer of the day. The party knows the benefit of throwing the red meat of nationalism to the crowd. And he gave yet another sign of where a more assertive China might be looking.
坚决粉碎任何台独图谋。
That would be a spiraling conflict. The UK is dispatching its new aircraft carrier to the waters around Taiwan, and the US and Japan are reportedly conducting war games over the defense of the island. After an hour's speech, heavy on the ideology, all that was left was to release the pigeons and then the balloons. Over recent decades, the party became less visible as China embraced capitalism, got very rich and became a bit less Marxist. But it is on full display here today, thanks to one man mainly who gave the speech, President Xi Jinping. He has reasserted party authority, extending it into private and public life. And that's born from the belief that really only the party can save China and only Xi Jinping can save the party. The ceremony was held in Tiananmen Square, which of course holds a darker history, of the student protesters who assembled here in 1989 and were later gunned down by their fellow citizens in the army. Ma Jian was on the square more than 30 years ago. His books are banned in China and he lives in exile in London.
中国共产党已经绑架了中国人民。如果我们再不觉醒，看到今天的画面的话，也许我们的孩子就在今天的那个画面里面，这个世界的人民都将成为他绑架的对象。今天让我们看到了，应该让西方人觉醒。
The fact is that the Chinese Communist Party has never been more secure, never been more in control, never had more resources at its disposal. What it does with all that extends beyond the Chinese people it rules over and affects the whole world. Tom Shesher, Sky News, Beijing.
Se você gostou do vídeo, considere se inscrever no canal, dê aquela paulada no botão do like, compartilhe o vídeo, dance a Macarena, declame um poema, pelado. E não se esqueça de se hidratar. Até mais, fui!